EA Sports. And all eyes are on the Jaguars' athletic corner. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Jaguars and the Pats under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight it's the final morsel in our... Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup. Come on, set.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. The Jaguars at 6-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now Jones. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. Giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. From the gun, they'll try to... And a loose football! But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action now. Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely will. Hey, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Running left, Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards to loss, 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Myers. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them? No, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down to about the 48-yard line.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in his first half. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. It's caught. Smith.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, once again, happy Thanksgiving, everybody, as we'll run you through what's going on both today and later on this weekend. As far as the early games go, we'll be watching that one in Houston. The Texans in for a fight as they'll take on the visiting Indianapolis Colts. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
Smith catches left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw hauled in by QT here. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Working with a second and 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fielded just outside the goal line and able to get this out to the 25.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, first and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence.
Open target here, Darius Slayton.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On play action, Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Juwan Bentley there to get him down.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. Back now in Jacksonville.
2nd and 10.
It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Lawrence.
That ball caught by Slayton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man... pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
He will push his way down to about the 14. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. No doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to.
And this time he is in. Yes! Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Jaguars are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
New England's offense set to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. Got an open man. It's QT.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Open man is Myers. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Jones.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Throwing, Jones. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it makes the score 21-10. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to win. Rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Myers. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Jacksonville, they're playing.